Hello. Just say the demo, but I have the physical version coming tomorrow. Game coming through for. It was being slow. Works flawlessly every time. Alright, so I think this is time limited for the demo, but again, game's coming tomorrow, so I've been a little bit nervous about this while being pretty excited about it because I really liked Ogre Battle on the Super Nintendo. It's true but fresh. Like, it never in any promotional material mentions that anywhere, but it's so clearly inspired, possible to ignore. Good. They
I beg you, my
praised the
queen,
animation.
take leave of this place while you're
They
still
emphasized it being animated a lot.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor
I swore that said Corneria.
No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can. A sole rider with Elaine at your side.
I hate whenever
Take him,
stories open
Joseph.
with like this completely vague
Raise
stuff.
that delicate
They
seedling
did something
into a
bad,
sturdy
maybe.
tree capable of...
But I'm supposed to feel for them.
And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well.
Like, intro cutscene showed this big
Hold it
evil-looking
close to
knight
you until
holding this
Elaine is a man
golden
grown.
ring.
He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Not inspired by any other work of fiction.
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
Everything's fine.
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
They had a good 20 seconds to silence. And nodding. Anti-nodding. These arrows were indicating auto. Oh, okay. Find it weird to me having an autoplay text that you have to read. Like, how do they know when you're done? I would rather hit the button on that, but it autoplay when there's. Okay. Like that game, then there's units with like 5-ish characters in them, and they all move individually.
Destiny awaits.
Like Valmore's unit through. That's Valmore's.
Forward!
Automatically encounter anyone on the way, which Normally, this game's about protecting your base, but trying to leave. Like, you do get last chance to use items and stuff. That was always kind of a... Well, you were always able to do that. You can... Why is he right before? Not worth looking at that screen yet.
I have you.
Does this suit you?
Or it's kind of hard to just see what's
I shall protect
happening.
Behold my might! I trust you!
How's this?
That'll make sense later. Let her walk, fight, and watch.
You'll have no mercy from me.
It'll just work.
On your guard.
Like, I don't know what these diamonds are.
You'll see no harm!
Threatening. Ones and twos.
Ready yourself.
Don't know how we'll make it.
I am your shield. I shall protect you.
I mean, paladins like, defending automatically.
We strive together.
Normal in other
I
games.
trust you.
Wasn't in the...
I never
Go.
miss. Give them nothing.
My magic is yours. I must fight on.
Importantly, the combat's automatic. Everything, if it's the same, is based upon star. Put them in a little grid, like it's 2x3, kind of like before.
Seize her.
Enlighten me, Valmor. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith.
Definitely different than Zenobia.
Blade to restore our
Very
world
different place.
to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
Names
A
just
proper
bothers
ruler
me.
demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain
Generic
by my
bad
hand.
guy.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. It is but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
It's awful comfortable.
All has gone according to plan, my lord.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
Then the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornea's once decorated
sounds
General Valmor rebelled
painful to pronounce.
against
Make
his
sure you get the I in
erstwhile
there.
home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornea's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Bevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against.
Old name isn't good enough for my new.
Yet each realm's endeavors
yourself.
fell in vain time and again. And ere long, Zenoira's vile dominion was realized. His blood-soaked
And the game was
unification
over.
come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornea.
Alright, so he owns everything. Shouldn't he be happy now? Why is there a problem?
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Was growing on me.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Just for the scene.
Damn it. You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Zenoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs.
The city
but
at
heavens
the
will
time.
surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Yeah, just
Thank
two
you,
people
Lex.
against
You know I can't do
10,000
this
army,
without you.
whatever.
Oh, stop.
Good
You're
now.
gonna make me blush.
Much better than one.
Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
Sir. Rolled it in 800.
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish
And I
our
have to
fragile
say,
bodies
is
in
she
the
praying
times
to
to
the
come.
unicorn over?
Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your
God, I'm
radiant
terrified
light
how the
upon
name
us,
actually-
for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant.
Is that how the last fight's gonna be? Our prayers come true.
In the
Unicorn
name of
rides
the
in
guardian
and
unicorn
stabs
and that of the Holy Mother.
him with a horn.
Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying.
Forget them. Thought Prince was the target.
She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's
Because
move
she said
outside.
so.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
Plagued across your
A keepsake from my mother.
scattering cracks
Thank you
from an
for this,
earthquake.
Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Okay. Stage, but this has a... We're in a stage. Oh god, the map. Classic rectangle. Kind of love that. Can't lie. The town. Boy. 1. Boy, kind of round? Like, why? I guess if it's crowded, maybe that matters. Pulling a unit consists of a valor point. Well, there was always a limit of 10, so now they just have some archaic, still pretend reason arbitrarily why it's 10. Visible now. Replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses. So it changes, not always 10. Time is, I guess, paused at least for this right now. And don't know how much it's gonna. I imagine it's gonna tell me like all.
Time is at hand. The path is set.
I move. One move. Have
Come
some.
back.
Do some spreadsheets. Have a tea and crackers, and then when you're ready, fight. We're somewhere. Points of the diamonds. So that's just how many times they're going to move. Unless it's something more than one, maybe. So could you? I think part of the fear of the original game was like you didn't know who was going next, or at least there was no obvious, visible way that it worked. So his weapon or something gives defense down, but Noble Guard makes it go back up, even though that's covered by this lovely dialogue box right now. Passive. What the hell is that? It's still pretty diamond, though. Let's see.
Easy now.
Combat lasts 1 round. Parting blow.
We march on.
Overview of what happened. I want to adjust things. Back. Side with the lower percentage hit points remaining. It used to be whoever did the most damage, but that makes sense. They're technically the weakest. But percentage? This. Unimmobile for. So that seems really bad if you're getting
We march.
overtaken.
To me.
So they were disabled that whole time. So like if you were getting run at by an enemy, you'd be just stuck. Unless if that time is different for this little tutorial. Waiting unit grants first strike. Because you needed another advantage besides just running at them in the.
Your villainy ends here.
Light!
I don't know what it is about the positions of everything, but it's just really hard to read. That odd to say.
Well thought.
I am sad that there's no indication there's any terrible cards in. Stamina, whatever that is. So Ogre Battle 64 had this stamina mechanic that kind of really like it. Wondering if it's like that.
The path is
Points and
set
stamina, waiting in a town.
for the liberation.
Your score, huh? I always seemed like the best way to play Ogre Battle was to ignore the talents and just go for the end, but I never really played it then. It seemed like if you don't liberate all the talents, what the hell are you there for? Like, thematically. Allies can be deployed from liberated towns. That's nice. It was always kind of sucked having to start from the base and they have to walk for like 2 days and get up to everyone else. Especially whenever the flow of a stage seemed to be like you have this wave of 10 units that are like all walking like to a town but then kind of converging back into the path, going like a straight line to that end as soon as the non-flying characters could get there. Or it's like if you're behind that, it's like you're just never gonna get there. You can walk to places.
Ready. On it.
Anything
All
else
done.
while that happens?
I'm up.
Go fight things.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You don't stand
By
a
yourself. Yeah, this is smart. Go for it.
chance. Sorry.
3 units? You good. Sorry about it.
Damn it.
You better tutorialize how the hell you deal with this. Especially with the I can't move mechanic. It's a different degrees of mobility. Okay, well, I mean, kind of before there were different movement speeds based off the lay of the land, or flying was overpowered as B. Pretty much planes, normal movement, if it wasn't that, they just were slow almost all the time, because that's everywhere. Visual movements, ability stats of its members. Kind of makes sense more than the old system. Story. Nothing I see says anything about what it was just telling me about. Let me deploy there, or I'll go. Or the game will just be paused.
Very
So
well.
I wonder if you can like combine units. Could you do that before? Except you couldn't do it with the leaders. Units are in close proximity. Yeah, I am working on the demo because I'm getting the physical copy in tomorrow. Swap even like battles. I mean, before the battles start, during that. Oh. What, the enemies?
This isn't gonna end
Enemies do
well.
that?
Come.
It's not looking great.
You will die. You will take 5 damage even though you're only able to take 4.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Good.
I have you.
Are you okay?
first aid. Oh, because it was like a double counterattack kind of.
A trivial
I don't know.
undertaking.
Explaining everything. Time. Yeah, but I mean, I would have thought that would have triggered first, because that his just seemed like a normal move.
I've got to make this work.
Items. So, like, unit holds items to. The original game never had permadeath. I would hate it if this did. That's this guy whose name you've just heard for the first time now. How dare, what vile course of events caused him to be a bad guy? I'm on it. Walk 3 feet in front of you and win. Hold the A button. A can either click or click and drag. Pauses the game. Weird controls, like it's select and it's pause. I guess it'll feel good once you do it. Everybody? Well, I mean, if everyone's together, then you can at least do the swap thing.
Onward.
Kind of look at the... I was like, no way I would have this many units be 3. This many characters be 3. Fast.
Come.
Especially alone. He's our super duper overpowered unit that like every Fire Emblem game has.
You face me.
Gaze upon
But how are the others gonna get better if he does everything? Like a waste for 2. 2 is all that's gonna happen.
A fine job.
A little more. So the red ones are the active actions, the passive ones. Potent. Great. Nice. It's you know how nice it is for it to say 100%. Oh man, those fighters in Ogre Battle, holy crap! It might as well have been. It felt like 30. It was probably 80, but it felt like 30. Cover if the attack hits. Wow. Okay. Cool. More if the attack hits, which is 100%, unless it's a ghost. Activates before being hit by a physical attack. Block an enemy attack with a medium guard. That doesn't. I'm sure that means something. Grants the user plus 20 defense, I guess. After that, activates before being hit. Okay. User another psychic or psychic point. Yeah, well, how influenced I've been by other games. There has 50% or less, which you can't use any other one, but I guess learn more. That's configurable. It's not just like this guy is a knight or whatever, and then that's just what they do. Well, like, interesting programming sort of, which a thing for at the moment. So it's like I guess what's interesting is like what I'm expecting to happen is like later I can say like I only want you to use this if your hit points are 50% or less, so that I would get the passive ability point back, and then this becomes like a free action that just helps him. Like, that seems theoretically something you could do. What? Her. Oh, she's got some stuff set. Doesn't seem like I can change this one. A whole bunch. Who's targets butt? Hit points whenever an ally is hit. At most. Yeah. If they're not already full, I mean, if they're hit, I guess it could say 0. Anyway. Continue.
I shall hold nothing back. You gaze upon
You
the
are
face of your demise.
not moving very fast back there. Unit number 3. Hi Blaze Knight, just getting into it, but liking the potential of what's here.
Your villainy ends here.
I shall hold
Guess
nothing
Joseph's
back.
doing this. Classic meme there.
Hold fast.
That too.
Glory to the liberation.
Be the only one I've seen that gets to move twice. Attack
I've not
twice.
chosen my grave yet.
So, weird to me, you get valor points from. Like I should
Sure thing.
stop them. What's this time limit there? I guess the day. I guess that's the gauge up there. Red thing. Like it said, don't let the time limit run out. Then it didn't tell me what it was.
Come.
Come then.
I shall
All right.
hold nothing back.
Do everything.
Stand true. The battle is won.
Money for each fight too.
A trivial undertaking.
Kind of liked the mechanic before of the towns paying you.
You face me.
Healing. Any excuse to have them fight. Freaking recovered 9 just from hit.
We march on. A fine bout. We march.
Pause just automatic. Delay point. A button was supposed to multi-select. I'm trying to do canceled like
Ready.
or I'm paused now. What was this thing of selecting multiple units?
On it.
Oh wait,
I'm up.
that came out. Or defense after he attacks. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Trying to hit the A button and then hold it. then it just brought up the menu. So I don't get it. I was trying to like click next to them. And ally is hit by a ranged attack. Just pretend it didn't happen. Yes, one tab is enough for earns more experience. I'll move him. That's all he can do. Or else you can... On the left, it looks like he's highlighted, but at the top, I'm looking at her. There's a little blue cone that's moving. Okay.
Ready.
You. We're gonna take 13 damage, apparently.
Yes, sir.
Have fun. Make sure you
We march.
pick the flowers on the way.
The path is set.
This isn't gonna end well.
Yeah. I feel like I should be able to issue move commands right now. Bothering me. So it's like A was paused. That's still driving me.
Come then. It's not look. You face me.
Well, I brought you here first, so have fun. So you wouldn't just
This struggle
do nothing
will
in the
only
back.
prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
Lance wants to be referred to as Animal Crossing accounts.
I have you.
He's a boss. I would say lose any and more. That's the idea. For the game and in battles.
What would you ask? As you wish.
So I guess I was showing he was. I know I was joking. You believe?
I shall hold nothing back.
You face me.
I don't know what about what I've seen
Why are
show
you
that her
doing
magic
this?
would be better,
You, who
other
once
than
stood as
just
my mother's royal guard.
physical defense.
Enough of your questions, Weldon. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it. I'll guard you.
Oh, he jumped in front.
Let me.
I mean, before like who you hit, like I'm wondering right now how it determines who they're targeting.
A fine job.
Oh, but we won, but he's a boss, so we still go backwards.
Onward.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Kills of the enemy. I'm stuck between these three buttons. There's
I shall hold
nothing else
back.
I am allowed to do. X. So I can't like issue commands. Activates before an ally is attacked. Cover ally with a heavy. I don't know what the mission's important. That's what the rest says. Yes, like if you're in the back row. Oh. 50% more strength if the user's weak.
to understand, Holdrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself. Not today!
I have you!
Gonna have to go through him. You're there. Seeing these diamonds appear and disappear is very confusing. Like his blue diamond appeared, but I have no clue why.
I'm up. You got it.
Oh, he moved faster. He can swamp them.
You don't stand it.
I shall hold nothing back.
This one's mine.
Yeah, let's make it harder. Whoa, okay. Is there any way to like pause and it's just gonna happen? Gonna happen is gonna happen.
Damn it. That's how it's done.
Let's see.
The time is at hand.
Thought it was.
The path is set. Come then.
Couldn't even tell in the last fight that the front guy went away.
Good. Another step forth.
Letters.
May the Father smile upon me.
Guess it has to do with the class ability in that.
Victory grows ever closer.
Points for some reason. Took you 15 seconds out of 2 minutes, because that all was clearly 15 seconds of time they were allowed to walk. Down rank. That like that similar to Reputation game that goes between stages, or like just that flowed into these or something? The numbers are what they are.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the corneate vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Holdrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Holdrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head.
I was being controlled this whole time.
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother
This guy gets all
turned
along.
without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more.
That's why I gave it to you
Think the
just
power of
immediately
cleansing
before
truly
this.
exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
I nodded off. What are they talking about?
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words
Of course
ring
it is.
true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall
It may
see the
take
duties of
days.
my bloodline fulfilled, and slay
What an
Galerius
optimistic
like
start
the
of the
beast
sentence.
he is.
We may have this done by Thursday.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
Bury him.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is
Yet the
still
ring
in
will
its
only
nascent
work
days.
after
Promising,
you've
yes,
brought them
but
near
gravely
to
fragile
death.
as well.
Because if you just
It's
walked it up
precisely
and, you
why
know,
I'll need your help, Scarlet. To
lifted it
reclaim
above your
peace
head
for
and
all who
walked
have
down the
suffered.
streets, wouldn't be as fun.
Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex,
What?
I'm sorry, my prince.
Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals and
Especially
servants of the
during a
crown.
casual conversation.
Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, Your Majesty.
Thank you
Get
all.
to him whenever
I couldn't
it
ask for a
matters,
finer
not
group of
now.
friends.
No, I would love to go without saving. Higher game. Preferably don't autosave or anything. That screen. That screen. That was clearly inspired. Oh. Change it at any time. Normal is good.
Elaine, why have you stopped?
Easy, normal,
We're
and hard, but
surrounded.
with fancy words.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Let her go!
Chloe! I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
I find it amusing that he has bright red hair, but out here can, because otherwise wouldn't know who's who unless everyone friendly is. But I always kind of liked the sort of chessboardy, everything's made of silver kind of.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind. I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renault, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renault?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We want after Renault, we've got to go through them.
Your Highness, We all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we're able.
Base. Over. Immediately. About time. I am very happy to do that. I'm just only worried I'm gonna be wanting to do that after every freaking stage. Want to? But it was such a waste of time. How about the rules here? How many people get to go on our little mini? Keep talking. Why? Why, you say? Special move. Special ability for. Weak but fast. Really, like 2 characters? One of 2. Little disappointing. So, are the moves not based on front row or back row? Just front row or blocking? I mean, I assume they're blocking the back row. Choices. That's making me think it might replace the tarot cards. Not want me to. I wish from this screen I could tell what their moves were. And I always liked having at least one healer in every unit, which I guess what's odd is he heals himself in the front row. That's kind of random at the moment. One with before. Go again if you defeat the enemy. Covers. I'm only allowed to have 3. To the numbers here are which unit they're already in. Very weird to me if he can heal, why I would want him back row though. Heal all the enemies passive? So that's a weird thing to steal. Vade's getting hit. Okay. Vade's getting hit, period. Yeah, I mean it's so definitely a Ogre Battle sequel. Very, very clear about that. I don't like having only 2 characters in a unit. That's bothering me. It's hard to get. My God, what buttons are there? A is deploy. I want A. I'm on the deploy screen. I'm on the overview screen, and now the A button does something different. But I'm looking at the same thing. Well, the unit count, sure, but I mean the character count in the units. That's what's bothering me right now. That's where, like, the strategy was. Can't heal, then having the defense. Oh, it is? Oh. Comforting. The buttons are not meaning what I want them to be. Like, I feel like I'm inside of here and I have to hit B to go over to here, but you just hitting left and like you're like down is I'm hitting down, 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 down. Awkward. So it would make sense to me not to have Mr. Level 20 playing along if I can help it. Needs the healing most. He heals, so I'd rather he take one of the hits, which wouldn't happen, and then he would take the other hit, which he's gonna nullify. I'm probably overthinking the hell out of this. That's the whole reason to play a game like this. I have 2 Valor points.
They will be ours.
Go weak, weak guys.
We march.
Now, how do I select? Okay, you hold A on the side. But it said if they're moving, it's bad if they're not moving. I don't know if that means it's only bad if they're, you know, disabled from losing a fight. I love the little tiny second character there.
You don't stand a chance.
You are screwed, sir.
Your villainy ends here.
But I'd like him to fight because is the most screwed. Passive steel did damage too.
Saw that. A fine job.
A little confused with that passive steel. Like, I understand it's stealing the blue diamonds, but why it attacked too. Oh, that's his move. Attack single enemy, but why did I see 2-4? Continue. Is that the weakened one? Yeah, we found the unit for you.
No stopping now. In service of the crown.
I like that, like, she's not just killer.
Done and dusted.
It just kind of sucked before having clerics that sat there, but damage was like, happening. It's odd to say damage was happening constantly, but there was a lot more damage happening more constantly. That makes sense.
This one's mine. Your villainy ends here.
I want to do more, but I can't in good conscience hit A when it says there's 20 damage gonna happen.
You face me.
Whenever I'm not allowed to run in the middle of the fight.
Thanks.
This hasn't told me how. Wait, that happened twice? So when he stole, did it go over his maximum? Like, I mean, having a maximum in a combat that lasts one round kind of would be terrible. Engaging in battle consumes a stamina, which is the number on the shield. 0 is unable to move. But I've been trying to balance it. I'm doing that by accident. So we do have the camping kind of mechanic, but it's based on battles, not just walking. Breathing while you stand still. Seems a little better than it was in before. Unable to use skills. Holy crap. That I don't like, because can you... Now, if you can tell them not to rest and you just have to, like, watch them, I would hate that. But if, like, you can't do anything while they rest, that's different to me. Like, can I... Because it's like I could tell them to...
Sure thing. On it. We march. To me.
You're just stuck there? Right, that's what it is. The enemy army will occasionally call. Stopping them from summoning reinforcements? I don't add. So you can only, so there's like, I noticed before there was like one gauge after we attacked the garrison eater unit that showed them like healing. So I guess that's a different gauge that appeared. walk so fast and this guy's in the way.
Come then. I'm ready to hit something.
Well, hopefully the enemy and not rocks behind them.
I have you.
How about the initiative?
Score one for Lex.
Guess there's some sort of compatibility thing going on here.
Just leave it to Lex.
Wow. What a level up this is. Have 2 points.
Told you I'm awesome.
Oh, that won't get old. Show me numbers. That's initiative, bottom number. So, speed, but speed only matters for going first. And magical attack and defense, accuracy, vague accuracy, vague evasion, or probably just physical, I guess. I don't know. Hard rate for fun, hard rate. Not exactly. That means she uses a spear, and a spear is good for him, but I don't get that whole line there in class type. Leader effect. If they're the leader, still can set a leader to the Lux is leader. Reduced wait time while resting. Now, something like that just makes me feel like I have to switch to make her the leader when they need to rest. Micromanagement. Please, it's 2024. I don't want to do it anymore.
Onward.
I don't want to have to.
Here. You don't stand a chance.
It looks like he does stand a chance.
Come then.
Got 2 blue diamonds.
We march on.
I mean, whenever he steals, and it seems like he always goes for 25. Best number I've seen. Like, I could definitely see putting him in crown. Optimize. But the equipment position. There it is. There's like different buttons. That, because being in the back row doesn't really mean anything. So weird to me, he heals, so like everything's fine.
I'm ready to hit something.
Are you okay?
No stopping now.
Alright, so he got hit like the very first thing, but first aid didn't happen until freaking end. Pause. Which button do I hit to pause? B feels like stop everything, but it's the go button. God, you. So, activates at the end of battle. Dangerous. So, okay. And I'm glad to make sure it happens before you go away, but the quick heal kind of after getting hit more valuable.
We march.
Just gonna follow each other.
You got it. One for the good guys.
Guess there's no reason like one to liberate a town and not another. There's no weird like, oh well, you're an evil person, so the townspeople are going to be upset that you walked through the front door first. A little bit of talking, not that I had time to read what the hell she said because it went away. No wait time? Stage damage reduction? That means damage happens to the stage itself? Or like, while you stand here, you take 50% less damage. Word stage, nothing.
We march.
So he's up to 5 now.
I'm up.
I swap him.
The path is set.
I've arrived.
Okay, so healing.
Sure thing.
And he is healed, so I don't get what this. Like during this phase of the circle healing. I lost. Why do you have big circle? Have little circles. Quite a lot of his hit point. All of it. I'm confused. Right, so the number on the right, like I don't know why I was just reading this differently. Number on the right is how much damage I'll take. And he happens to be full already, but then the red is how much you would lose. If you full health, it would be like 3 colors. Wait.
On it.
And in front. A whole column that only has one character in it. As long as it's this one. Enemies in front and back rows of a single column. Okay, a column is not what I was first. So there's the rows made up of 3 squares and a column made up of 2 squares. Okay. That's more interesting. That. Kind of a visualization of that. Guard, cavalry. I wonder, like, yeah, definitely. I mean, Ogre Battle had similar look, but especially this little chessboard look, very, very tactics. Not clear. I guess it was never clear in Ogre Battle, like how close they need to be standing so that you have to take the attack, versus them being able to go like through it around you. Anyway.
I'm up. Yes, sir.
Circle went around.
You
Oh.
don't stand a chance.
Like the circle had to go all the way around to get a little burst. But I should be able to. But my Valor's 3. Be able to, like. You don't get all of the commands while this action is paused for combat, which kind of drives me nuts. Because I should be able to deploy another unit. Not that it would matter to this battle. Funny, you should just use their specialness against them because they're in a column.
That's how it's done.
Oz. Well, it told me before deploy from like here.
We march.
Draw. Although I don't buy them here. Cost 1. Always 1.
I ride for Cordia.
Just poof,
I
hello.
shall never fail.
I haven't dug into the options. Guarded that.
The battle is ours.
Good work guarding that.
'Twas fate which brought us here.
Yeah, that guy was just freaking killed. There you go. It's something witty and sarcastic, where they're dead. Vex unbreak. If you wish to read something, simply go and... It's got a flag on it too. Now skip battles. Wow, that's a hell of a convenience, to be honest, but I bad to kind of do that now. No stamina consumption if you're guarding. I don't know what wait time is.
Ready.
Can't heal there.
You got it.
The time is at hand.
Sure. Ah. To gain 2 stamina first time only. Makes a little more sense. Although if you're garrisoning it any way to heal, probably, like, don't lose. I don't know, the tininess kind of freaks me out. But I guess I prefer it over... I prefer that over not seeing how many characters are in the unit at a glance too. So I guess it works.
Onward.
I'll prove my worth. Yeah. So, a fruitful venture, I hope.
No stamina consumption is not the most helpful. Damage reduction. No, exactly. Like it said, you know, just read them. But how about explain them too? I've read them. I now want more about those. Okay, the exclamation point, Darius. So the old game had like a big fog of war, but it was like not obvious where you could see people and where people might be. They just sort of popped in and it was jarring. I'm kind of hoping this doesn't do that.
The time is at hand. To me. Your villainy ends here.
Wait. Twice. I still don't understand the two. It's like he does one to steal the blue diamond and another one he attacked.
Good.
Didn't attack. I missed it.
We march.
Prepare yourselves.
Continue and then immediately stop. Items. Get it, it's new. Do I have to freaking click it? Why has it got this magnifying glass on it? Because it's what the hell? To like use one or something? It didn't tell me anything about unit items.
You'll see no harm.
Seems we've done it.
Seems we've done it.
Victory.
Twice? Cause... Oh, right. Target was different. The stuff of like attacking the column and whatever, I guess you just...
Come then.
And when we start getting passive points like stolen, that's going to be irritating as hell.
A fine bout.
Kind of hoping it auto pauses after each fight. It does seem. Expecting him to do this in the way. I gotta say, I'm not hating the stamina concept. Worrying me.
Stand before me.
But then stand. Extra moves worth quite a lot right now.
A flawless victory. 'Twas fate which brought us here.
Before. Who's when he's standing there? Guys.
You face me.
Not a normal miss, not even with the evade.
The time is at hand.
Up in a bad situation. Draw a unit and recover valor.
Onward.
I'm ever in your service.
Weird, because he doesn't need to heal, he just needs stupid.
What shall I do? I'll prove my worth.
I mean, heal anyway.
I'm
so,
ever in your service. It shall be done. Your orders, sir.
I'm up. On it. Sure thing.
Wow, you walk.
Good.
Does walking along the path matter? Because he sure doesn't automatically do that.
I'm ready to hit something.
Pause when I saw him pop out. I didn't hit anything. I like how far she has to run over to do anything.
Are you okay?
Score one for Lex.
Take notes, Lex.
You got 3 whole points instead of 2.
Told you I'm awesome.
What shall I do?
To do, I guess I want you to wait because him recovering stamina is this by yourself.
Ready.
Ugh, doesn't look great, but I mean, maybe great enough.
You
Fine.
got it.
I'm here, Your Highness.
Items. See this go.
This one's mine.
Look. Expect you to go again.
That's how it's done.
Low item. No. That's
I'm
just
up.
hidden. I don't know if these are like this looks like the same set of items. I haven't seen anything about assigning items to units.
Yes, sir.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
They're fast. Although I wonder if you get more experience points by finishing fight.
Prepare yourselves. The battle is ours. A worthy foe. What shall I do?
Recovery, because it's more than a bridge. Good now, except for the max stamp.
Consider it ours.
For 5. It's blue when it's meant.
Sure thing. On it. All done. I'm up. Ready. Sure thing.
We march. The path is set.
Standing there.
So, what next?
Now then. Come then. I'll take that.
Thinking about how like the structure of the stage seems pretty nice for the first open.
Victory grows ever
Juggle
closer.
this back and forth. Not having too many choices. Good way. That mean? Does it mean? Besides him being the boss.
The time is at hand.
Move down here. Look how it's like the same distance.
To me. Time is with us, should we only keep our focus.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
Onward.
Not gonna keep up anyway, might as well get to 5.
Stand before me.
I shall protect you.
I forgot how long it was, but again, I'm getting the physical version then. Or anyway.
A flawless victory.
I've much room to improve.
Gotten 49 experience points every time I looked at it. I assume it's just based on the strength of the enemies you're fighting. 1 point, huh? Yeah. Fire Emblem levels of leveling up.
On my
Fantastic.
honor tonight. 'Twas fate which brought us here.
Don't get overpowered that way.
What shall I do? Yeah.
Game becomes uninteresting if drastically different.
A fruitful venture, I hope. I'll prove my worth.
That red line, that like saying I want to go this way, but he's not gonna go. This being 5 probably doesn't really matter.
The time is at hand.
But it's 6th? Yeah, it's 6.
Ready.
Go ahead.
You don't stand a chance.
I wonder if later there's going to be a benefit to your relative positions with other characters.
Score 1 for Lex.
Right now, you might as well just be the way apart.
Done
Want
and
to
dusted.
be locked.
Sure thing.
Might as well wait for the little
Ready.
circle.
Yes, sir.
I'm ever in your service.
Killed.
It shall be done.
Oh.
I've arrived. We march.
Nice to get this damage preview. That one has 3. That's cheating, sir.
To me.
I'm not allowed to have 3
Time is no
people
friend
stand
to
next
us
to each
now.
other. The strength of their unit. Oh, okay, so 3 stars does literally mean he's awesome. Strength at a glance. It's very weird to put on the D-pad. Oh, that's plus. D-pad and plus look the freaking same. Like, that's just worse. Worst button choices they could have made. Just freaking the Wii controller plus and minus. Save. Fancy. Oh, need the game tip right now. Battle stages where things happen. Okay, we're not that now. Save because a little weird to. I mean, it's nice to save in the middle of a stage, but save, do something stupid and load. It doesn't seem there's a lot of randomness to attacks, so wanna. Oh, no. Very short-term dumb things. Safe right now. It seems very weird. Like I wonder. I assume you can like restart this. Start the host. Not too dangerous to save over the same file.
Your orders, sir.
I really want to hit B to pause.
I'm up. On it.
I fear for our safety.
Sure, there's a night-day cycle, but the big glaring time limit up there.
Well, look who finally came knocking.
Apologies, but I fear we lack
Most
the time
bandits
for
don't
pleasantries.
sit there and wait.
Figures. Let's get it over with then.
The one who doesn't have the evade ability evaded anyway.
You're done for.
You'll be okay.
Well, not all of it. There's the fancy stuff. And what's weird to me is like if that's the power to like deploy units, it's very weird for it to also be this fancy one-time use. Allied units in range. Why is it so easy for me to like go backwards? Like I want to hit B to close it. Feel normal. There.
We march. Onward.
Fuck though.
This one's mine.
Healing.
No stopping now. Told you I'm awesome.
Several times now. Like if I use an ability, like it seems weird to not have it every. Long time to wait.
We march.
23 satisfactory.
I'll prove my worth.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, Valor's freaking 8. Sure. Oh, the time limit is bad. Because I'm being slow. Oh well, one's here. +3. Damage dealt by 20%. Reduced damage taken by 20%. Duration 1 battle. Increase experience earned by an allied unit. On both.
I shall bear no defeat. I'm ever in your service. It shall be
I don't
done.
think that wears off.
Ready. You got it.
time is at hand.
Yes. Okay, they do stack. A little worried about that.
I'm most grateful. I'll prove my worth. I depart.
To me.
It's not looking great.
Swap them in.
Tis a
Perilous. This isn't gonna end well.
It's a little weird them swapping that far. Like, can't really use it for movement advantages. Like 31 damage. Is there anything bad about dying? He's gonna heal it all away.
I fear for our safety.
The odds do not stand in my favor.
Wow.
Tis a deficient plan.
Uh-huh.
I still bear faith.
Hard for me to believe.
It's not looking great.
Experience. Do it. Oh well. Oh, fantastic. Or why he went twice. So he's still got experience points? No, he's, you know, cautious. Trying to. Yeah, he needs 1 experience point. Okay. Some games that resets, so this isn't one of those games. Even doing this does.
A perilous battle indeed.
Like, tell him to
still bear
move
faith.
during this. First, so, the hell? Why is it disabled?
The odds do not stand in my
B.
favor.
No, they don't. That's why you're first. Given that the front two freaking heal, like, that's a disaster. Both already moved, so I can't get the bottom right one down.
You okay?
Lower. Do, but I don't see any reason to use that yet. Still doing this first wave of them.
What shall I do?
I just want to sleep.
They don't, like, I don't know if they revived?
I don't know.
Weird if that were how it worked.
On it.
Your villainy ends here.
$30. It feels like such a... Increases target's physical attack by 1 up to 5 uses? Like what? So confused. 5 uses? Why not just have 5 of them? That's weird. In magnifying glass, so that's not on this one anymore. They, like, even come back? Okay. Hitting us the first time.
Thanks.
Doesn't get the heal too. healed by doing his normal hit first.
You're done for!
Nope. We march on.
Them to continue.
I'm ever in your service.
You have
What shall I do?
8 stage damage. Okay, so I guess that means like a poisonous swamp or something. That's what this was talking about. Stage damage reduction. So very weird to have, like, I guess there's like a poisonous fog somewhere. Make it half.
You face me. Oh.
But he got to move anyway. I'm not.
Nice try.
What incapacitated meant there.
I must never yield.
Okay, 2 points.
We march.
There. Now the damage counts.
I'm ever in your service.
I know. Hell, you're fine.
Prepare. Come then.
Have any.
Saw
Or
that.
well, it doesn't now. Good at one.
We march on.
I shall never fail.
Keep moving our guy to the back, but ping him anyways. Quite that.
A failed retainer.
Seems we've done it.
Read that experience about as far as it can.
Quite troubling.
Can you like find
It shall be done.
out here? Like move all the dead ones to one and let them go back? That would be cool. 0 damage. Joke? Oh. I keep reading this backwards because it's like blue is like us and the good number to me.
You impressed? Another step forth.
Squeezed enough experience out of that.
I've need of a rest.
Max hit points plus 10? Oh, that's an item. That makes more sense. I mean, equipment, not an item. First thought it was an item. All 10 seconds. Not used to having a time limit. Game like those. All this is doing. During this stage, I got the middle. Now it's added to the bottom. Here's what the heck renown is here. I don't know what any of those are besides money. I can guess what renown means in the context of the old game.
What happened to your friends?
Long gone by now. But with all the time about him. Never could have done without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and back, though.
The fort's empty, Your Majesty. Not a soul in sight.
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had to take a nibble.
Strange. Few leaders would play the sacrificial lamb in such a predicament.
Don't flatter yourselves. I would have shook you off like weak old mud if I hadn't hurt my leg in our little scuffle. But hey, that's just part of the job. You're gambling with your life the second you take that coin.
Then you know how this ends.
Stay your blade, Lex. There's something I need to ask him.
Save everybody.
What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have, please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my curiosity goes. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least not past my bottom line.
Well, what do we do with him?
Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead. What then?
First, I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type. As long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. We're trying to beat the enemy, not hire them.
It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the heavens in order to see his allies safe. Now, our aim is to liberate these lands from the oppressive clutches of Zenoira and its emperor. I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, I had heard you were nothing more than the crumbs of some spineless resistance that got chewed up and spat back out. Never would have guessed you're really just a pack of reckless lunatics.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine, true-born heir to the Cornian throne. And our war is a righteous one.
You're trotting around the crown brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole damn empire? Sorry, kids, but I don't like them odds.
Doesn't sound like he's interested.
Hope you know I don't come cheap.
Does that mean you'll join us?
Granted, you're willing to foot the bill. King-making's not an everyday job for a merc. But you've seen enough to know I'm worth a gold and more. So we got a deal? We'll even cut you a little discount.
Now that we've settled matters here, we move to rescue Scarlet. Time grows short.
Indeed. It's more than evident Galerius had some grand purpose in kidnapping her. Delivering her from his bloodied talons may strike a heavy blow to the heart of his aims.
Perhaps, but this is far sooner than we had planned. Our allies remain scattered through every realm of Fevrith. Casting the gauntlet at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave.
If I may add, there are those among Galerius's adherents who willfully chose to betray the Queen those long years ago. I fear we have no hope of avoiding conflict with such base traitors.
It would seem we'll need to bolster our ranks then.
Your Highness, upon ushering you to Palavia, I labored tirelessly to build a foundation upon which the Liberation Army can take hold. I have seen great suffering in our lands, 'tis true, and yet greater resentment harbored by the oppressed and the downtrodden.
Kind of like he was actually saying something. Content, waiting for a day or something, and then it just went back to.
I have every faith such fierce emotion will spur them to join our cause. My prince, fly your crest cross the banner of the liberation. Spearhead the rebellion against Zenoira, and you will surely find kindred spirits ready to take arms.
I mean, maybe
in
he
your
didn't.
name.
Then I will do just that. I only ask that you be the crutch I may lean on when the perils of war grow too great to bear alone.
Aldic? Put on a fancy crown. Wanted to go making a pretty flag. Okay. Gate. Town gate. Rocks. Paved road. Rug. Mountain. Valley. Hard to... Very important. Guess I can't. There's no change color. Flag. Classic. Done, but it looks like a diamond in the amount you can. Well, it's practically the same thing, but you know, I picked this one, so it's different. Going all in with the unicorns. You like another unicorn on this banner? Takes up like the feels so important. Tiny little thing. Heck, that looks small too. Tasteful. I mean, worst comes to worst, maybe the enemy falls on it and they get stabbed. Okay. Not a unicorn. That's a unicorn in the middle. Two lions holding up a unicorn. All this is just to waste your time. The demo. Run out of time. Whirly, would you like this ribbon to be? Old one. Bottom. No. Doesn't seem like I can do that yet. Oh, I can't do that with everything, only certain things. No, I like blue. Not against the... Yes. Good lord, what is the point of all of this? Why are there so many? Okay. Yeah, the demo data is kept, otherwise I wouldn't started this until I got the physical in. Right, back in a couple minutes. Maximum size of a unit. Yes, please. That's that does not sound optional, I must say. You know, I kind of like them limiting it at first. Now that I was scared that it was going to stay at 2. Kind of a Rome forming, blocking outside of battle stages. Hey, God, I walked in a circle for like a second and oh. Okay, yeah, I agree. It's important. Let's do it. Units? What, like multiple times? As you gain more renown. Okay, so basically as we do more level stages. Yes, please. Oh, one at a time? Oh God. Here you can exchange honors you've earned. Numbers go up. I mean, if it only costs 1 valor to deploy a unit, I want as many people in that unit as possible. Honor's just some weird other currency. Making deliveries, defeating one. Oh, I don't get it exactly. So I guess honors you earn and you spend them, and renown accumulates and unlocks the choices. They only have 12 though. Gotta do it one at a time. See, increasing one that's not able to heat. But, I mean, it's just this slot. Anyone, I mean, maybe Elaine has to go in unit number 1. I'm still gonna pick it first, though. 50 to go to 4. I'm surprised you can even do it at all. Over. Oh. And there is a, if I was right, kind of 2, but it doesn't. You click it. Lack the honors. Hold a mock battle, you get how units perform against each other. Kinda neat. No reason to do it or not do it other than get from it. Honors times 2. Gain renown. That. Why? We, a band of merry childhood friends together. That's kind of the same unit. Keeping them together is encouraged. I don't know. This kind of thing seems always like a system just for the lack of another system. I shall. Whenever you stop talking. Okay, just make a quest for using the menus. Oh, expecting more words. Your effect. Changing a leader when they're deployed costs you a valor points. Nasty. Kills himself. Kills anybody. I like the idea of him blocking. Seems a little weird to put him here if he's gonna be put on the evasion and then he's just gonna leap in front of him. Making it so not valuable to have 3 units because I don't want to have a unit with 1. Is there anyone else? Joseph. Level not 200 million. The arrows. Oh, that's who's currently in. I wouldn't have worked amazingly. Hello. Oh. So he gets 1 AP. Attack a single enemy, inflicts stun. Oh, that's why it's hitting. So he's always gonna pick this one, unless if I can this. Good lord, this is. I mean, I don't know that I would like I guess I wouldn't mind them being unlocked a little at a time, but pay attention to them a little at a time. New condition. Works against certain ones. Prioritize or front row. So use it against the front row, unless there is no front row. Front row. If there is no front row, don't use it at all. I mean, aren't most of these moves like not able to hit the back row if there is some row? I mean, if just not clear. Like, if he's standing here, can he attack someone here, way over here? If there's someone here, depending. This is my guys. This guy's. I can visualize 12 slots, but 6 on this. Tactics template. So I can save for the class a set of moves. Do they learn the moves as they? How do they get more moves? Is that just by the class? They change classes. They just get all of that classes. I guess. Why is it yellow? Done, or makes them weaker for subsequent hits. I mean, lets there be a subsequent. I like that there is this customization, but a lot to that, and equally, I don't feel like I have that many choices. That makes it worthwhile to do. Like, I don't see any reason I would want to pick one of these over another. Stun on, so I'd rather he use it. This has ability to hit all the enemies. Make sure you only do it if there's some. Lowest max. There's no like, this ogre battle had like attack the weakest. I don't see. Oh, yeah, okay, still could do that. So inflicting stun, probably want to do the highest attack. The attacked. Activates only when the user suffers a physical attack. The skill will not activate other. Attack the strongest one, hopefully stun. Have to lay out more stuff before I get ideas for what to do. No, like limits how much. How can I tell? Like, do I only have? I happen to only have one of these things. Very weird to just see all the equipped ones. Pop them. Oh, that grants that ability. Have one. Like everyone's pants. $18 is super low, but if it gets to dodge. Over here. Guard rate plus. Can I can't like switch the units for A to go into the unit, but I have to hit X. Highest hit points of anyone. I want the A button to like go in. I want to. Backwards. Lowest number. 2 accessory slots. I don't feel good about it. What the ×2? It's messing with me. If I didn't do this, would I earn half as much by completing stages? Doesn't double the amount I have now, right? What the hell does that mean? Or just doing this stupid menu navigation. Alright, fine. What do you want me to do? Deliveries to rebuild towns. Selected. A little bit of maybe it's dumb, but I always kind of liked the town rebuilding in Bravely Default. Maybe this is a little taste of that. And not just waiting. Foraging site. Okay, so we're just like gathering stuff in the overworld, not like earning them in battles. These I have none of them.
Here to shop?
I like how it assumed I did the other one.
Just say the word and it's yours.
Buy back? Sell things and buy it back? Guess it's cheaper than buying it to be. Excellent gift. Someone who flowers. Price a lot. I guess items aren't held by the units. Have them. Doors a stamina. That seems a little breaking. Pay to win. 800. Wow. And at the moment, that like a lot. 80. Price 800. Price 80. Sell things back for a 10th. Out of your mind. Experienced. I just got some. It's 3 times experience if they're level 10 or for how long? Doesn't mean anything. Tell me 3 times what? Understand like the 5 uses.
Come back soon.
Permanent things.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
I can just buy them, or I can go in to look at it. They're all different. Why? They're the most generic max hit points plus experience. I would like everyone to have that. It only shows the units who can. So 3. No brainer. They only do completely different set. The spear and that spear. And the same. Out of money.
Done and done. Done and done.
Oh, it grants them. Give them all like that one.
Done and done. Be seeing ya.
Oh, that's the number of them I just got. The 2 is just messing with multiples on them. I can read. Travel to place 10. I wouldn't expect to have to walk across the damn whole place every time. Building towns. Get it for doing levels as well. 3. Kind of interesting. This was the stage we were just fighting on. Part of the conversation again, Lance. Get what I just need to. What do you know? I am. $100. That's worth it just for the purpose. There they are. Okay. Honors for delivering some wheat. Station a soldier to guard the town. In each town. Wow. Kinda. I don't know, I kinda like it in a sense. Like a. Kinda like in regular ogre battle, like in just individual stages, like keeping them in towns. I don't know, this is like a long-term version of that. Guard will earn gold for the army. Gather materials from other foraging sites. You've just done one. Guard will earn gold for the army and gather. What does that have to do with stationing? Upon completing each following battle stage, then guard in every town. Can still be deployed. Oh. Okay. They guard them, especially when they're not here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Can't select head guy here. Is there any reason to pick, like, noticing the icons on the classes? Seems like you're just punished for not doing it. Guess there's better places here. I don't know. Wondering the point now.
On it, boss.
Station guards. Flashing event, but it's there. Uses, I guess, it automatically. Hate it auto doing that aren't important. After completing a number of stages, tell me how many, so I'm gonna miss getting them. Crappy. Got that from talking to people. A defeated unit. Valor. Avert a game over when your time limit expires. Being able to undo your command post being claimed seems a little overpowered. What exactly? What exactly? Game over isn't exactly the worst thing ever.
What news do you bring? Out with it, lad.
It seems Fort Sology has fallen, sir.
And here I thought scorpions could sting. Who was it that did them in?
A faction calling themselves the Liberation, from what I understand.
Suppose there's no pulling the weeds of rebellion. Hmm?
Sir Morden, may I have a word?
You may have as many as you need. Just give us a moment, would you?
30,000?
Of course, my lord.
Again, sir?
Is that defiance I hear? It's none of your business, besides. To the matter at hand, though, I'd rather not have self-righteous fools raising the devil in my town. Alert the watch at once. If these pups come scratching at our gates, you're to see them repelled. Teach them the...
Consider it done, sir.
Not exactly understanding that is a stage. Weird to me. Like this area was a stage like moments ago. Kill him twice.
Sorry. Are you okay?
A fine job.
That winning enough? Demonstration. Is one of these things that you haven't seen yet. Or the one guy we got. The one.
Nope. Saw that.
So what does the stun do? Like, just make them act later? But he still had the 1 AP, right? Reason to expand in one. Or are they just all the same? I'd like to get really have characters. Have feel like there's not really going to be choices there. It's going to be like get them all to 3, get a couple more. Where am I going to walk here? Enemies. Yes, talk. Time we act. No reason not to do it. Guess the only question would be whenever we run out of people, we have to pick which ones have one out. Do clearly ordered. Wants me to do this. I shall go.
Allow me.
Thanks. I must endure. Nice try.
I'm not really seeing the point of the stun. Because we can't have more people stand closer together unless we've talked to a whole bunch of other people first. Bubbles back. I assume that meant they had something new to say. Battles.
scum!
You supposed to be the town guard? Sorriest sight I ever seen. Now go on and run home if you know what's good for you.
As if I'd ever cede to vulgar bandits such as you. The Father shall strike you down for—
Not today, you won't. But I'll let you take that up within yourself. Me? I've had enough divine judgment to last a lifetime. You know the drill, boys. Grab anything that's not nailed to the floorboards.
Clearly, since he's the first archer, we probably get him to join us. What are the odds? But actual enemies out here? Weird. Walk around back to it. I want it before freeing the place. Like, have to dodge these. Wow, you were fast. Weird having all the units right. There's a little more to lose. Or I forgot what it was. Passive.
I have you.
Okay.
And you were aided by a man named Rolf, you say?
Yes, my lord. He claimed to be with the Cornea militia.
I have heard tell of common folk taking up arms to defend their fellow man.
He may agree to join our cause, assuming we can happen upon him before the enemy does.
It's worth the attempt, if nothing else. We should make haste.
Please stay safe out there.
We shall. The only thing you need worry about is what to do with those flowers of yours.
Interesting how these stages are like together with the same map. Kind of like that. Gives a little more weight. Bad. Someone looks at bridge. Tells you. Oh, there's the time here. I heard that the number of valor points isn't to do with the number in the unit.
They will be ours.
All out to start with.
surprise there.
I ride for Cornea.
The path is set.
Won't take long.
I'll pierce you clean through.
Go through the...
Run as much as you like, Black Talon swine. My arrows will cover any distance in pursuit of justice.
They have fans on the back of them to keep them from falling. They go infinite distance.
Do you see now?
I'm...
Made it. Yeah? There in a second.
What shall I do? I depart.
I never miss my target.
Yeah, I saw this play out before.
They're beaten.
Didn't see me. Hunters are good. I got it.
I'll pierce you clean through. That went better than I expected.
I take it you're the one they call Rolf.
That depends on who's asking.
We stand
Someone
with the
who doesn't want to
Liberation
stab you.
We just
Is that your
spoke
name
to
now?
a pair of civilians who claimed you helped them to safety.
So the girls made it out. More welcome news than I'm used to, that. It's as you say. I am Rolf, captain of the Cornian militia. What militia we have, at least. If you're truly willing to brave these bandits, then I'd be glad to have you join me.
That's precisely why we've come. We confront them together.
At the moment, it's a very temporary joining. Or, okay, permanent, sure. That's not how it was worded. Or not how it seemed to him. We're in a back row. That's sweet. Hi, Pretzel. Or others from a distance as well. Range assist. Counters an press Y to join the battle with a ranged assist. Limited as that. Like,
Hope you've made your peace.
wide ranged assists for allied units. Great Used. Or he doesn't know them yet? Oh, learned at level 10. I see.
I'll make it quick. Prepare. Hope you've made your peace.
I'll do that.
Crush is kind of pointless if he's dead.
Nope.
You're done for!
Nice try.
That evade is huge. If
Started.
no archers. Hunters.
Let's take what's ours. Sure.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done. I shall never fail.
Except for now.
You'll see no harm.
He already used his passive ability anyway.
The battle is ours.
A little bit sure, huh? I guess the big ring is just because he's Garrison.
I'm ever in your service. Yeah.
Onward.
Farther to
I'll make it quick. Easy. Little bit of tricorn pride for you. No hard feelings.
Tricorn pride? What did he say?
Prepare yourselves. A flawless victory.
And first strike feels so rude.
A worthy foe.
Like if you overpower a unit once and then just run straight after him, you get to go first.
What shall I do?
Yes, buddy. It's 2 stamina seems weird. I mean, I guess if a lot is going on, it matters, but it's also I don't understand it. Like, because if you actually garrison it and wait, lose any from others attacking you.
I'm ever in your service. I depart.
Fast.
Yeah? Won't take long.
I still bear faith.
You could tell them to focus on one of them. And they're all weak. Good if they had focused on one instead of both getting dodged.
I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
Can also do that.
I'll try.
22 damage. What's their initiative? 4.
I'm not feeling
925. So I steal, they steal, with back.
I'll try.
I'll take that.
Nope, saw that. Nice try.
How did he miss stealing from him if he did it first? They didn't have the evade. I guess they did have the... Yeah, they have the one to start with. Weird. Have to all together make it work.
Settled.
Wow, 4 whole points. God.
Your villainy ends here.
Like I still haven't went and collected that item yet. That was an epic fight. All that experience for just swinging the sword once.
I can do stuff. Well fought. Go on. Sure.
Full
Do you need something?
recovery. Time limit. Time limit's right.
We march.
Heading there now.
Trying to.
The path is set. The time is at hand.
An excellent find. I'm here. I'm ever in your service. I depart. Consider it ours.
Yeah? There in a sec. Let's take what's ours.
One
What
cycle
now?
with him.
I'm here.
Now then. Go on. Well, let's take what's out.
What shall I do? It shall be done.
This the place?
That was exclusive. Definitely not.
I'll pierce you clean through.
I fear for our safety.
Stand be-
Try me.
Do you see now?
I'm ready. Right.
We march.
Here! What utter luck!
Get valor points for
The
items.
time is at hand. Onward.
I've arrived.
I've arrived.
We march.
Items. Yes, he's two, so be best. Enemy time's already half open. I have to use an item if I want.
To me.
Or like swap. Really need to swap.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
Stop moving. I guess because you're so close. Definitely fine with you fighting him.
Your villainy ends here.
cause, I guess, a hunter nearby. But but she seems smart enough to always do the column that has 2 in it.
Healing.
We march on.
Wow, 4.
I'll prove my worth.
Wow.
It shall be done.
The time is at hand. To me.
Prepare yourselves.
So I saw the ranged assist. A little silly to use it now if it is limited, but I don't know if and how it's limited. You miss.
Seems we've done it. Victory.
I don't know if the hit, when it says hit rate, the corners where the units are, if that means it's their chance of hitting whoever they're targeting, or the chance of you hitting anyone else hitting them. I assume the first. Getting less sure.
Stand before me.
I guess it costs a stamina to use the ranged assist. I guess the hit rate is the one happening right now.
A flawless victory.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
That's a lot of points. Very weird seeing a number that is 115 go up by 1. But I assume 100 is the base, 100%.
I'll not let this go to waste. 'Twas fate which brought us here. I'm ever in your service. I depart.
I mean, I'd like to take out the one on the right. Question is, how do I
onward
target? Does anything.
An excellent find.
Do you need something? Understood.
I'll prove my worth.
Yeah!
Oh.
You face me.
I'll support you. I'm here too.
Toggle it on and off. Yes.
You had some bad luck there, crossing paths with us. But that's nothing a slit throat can't solve.
Ah, he did go over there.
Are you okay?
That persists.
A fine job.
It doesn't. Alright, don't have reason to think status effects last outside of battle. The poison's just a weird, very, very slightly delayed damage. It'll be good. I mean, good for them. Over now, but 11 is pretty crappy.
I'm ready.
But
heading there now.
I mean, he doesn't have to live. That's just, you know, nice to have. He's just there to be in the way.
Yeah? And why not?
The not appropriate animation for death by poison.
Dirty little.
No surprise there.
Made it easy.
A perilous battle indeed.
Gotcha.
Except for we don't have enough moves to get through his evades. Take it back. There's 3 of them.
I'm ever in your service. What shall I do?
Go on. There in a second. 'Tis a deficient plan.
Damage 0. Really? Is he... Same ability?
Defeat will soon be upon us.
Passive skill. Addition 1 or more AP. He only gets 1 move, so that's certainly gonna be true like every time.
I fear for our safety.
So,
Ow! Damn it.
have free food.
Gotcha.
Gets poison. Now why did he miss? Is luck? Have another one? I thought he only had 2. Don't really need him in front.
I never miss my target.
Look who's playing hero.
It's settled.
Waste arrows like that. Know where those are gonna go.
I've reached my limit.
Just like a time bonus is pretty huge there. That affects the number of honors you get. Just it's just very unclear how many points, guess, give what. I don't know. Get points. That's all it means.
I beg of you, sirs, have mercy on a poor damn soul.
You dare speak of mercy? What of the mercy you showed all those you've robbed and pillaged?
Please, it's my sister. Back when our mom and dad passed, I was broken. An empty shell of a man. But she never left my side. Stayed right there next to me till the day she took ill herself. Started fading, and fast. I carried her, slumped around my shoulder to the best healer my coin purse could buy. But it was no use. Only thing I could do was watch her wither into dust. You ever seen that? It's a pain worse than death itself. But I didn't stop searching. Day after wicked day. Till, finally, I'd got what I asked for. But the cost of the cure would make a weaker man faint where he stood. Now, tell me, how's a guy who's never had the gold for schooling supposed to make that kind of coin?
Kind
Thieving's
of
all I'm good for.
talking
So
about,
thieving's how it had to
bringing
be.
her back to life,
Wouldn't have turned to this if I had
being
another
a
way.
zombie.
A word, Your Highness. Somber as his story may be, you mustn't let pity cloud your judgment. Only
Have to
the
murder
Town
everybody.
Watch can determine the appropriate sentence for his crimes. His fate is not ours to decide.
My life's square in your palms, noble sirs. Please, I'll return everything I stole if you just let me go.
It was
I sympathize with your plight. I truly do. But even the harshest adversity does not grant license to harm your fellow citizen. Clive, escort this man to the Town Watch.
But of course, Your Highness.
Heartless bastards.
justice. 4 funds, 0 spaces, 10,000. You want him to join us? Never feels like really saved. Automatically, the reward for... Guess we could have fought them individually outside first. He had a crappy guy in front before. I mean, his main ability was just hitting enemies that can't be hit otherwise.
What are you fools doing here? Don't tell me you forgot the code.
Of course we didn't. Money's the only thing tying us all together. Just so happens we make a hell of a lot less of it without you, round
So basically, he's just free anyway.
You dirty peck. Fine, but make it quick. I'm not keen on staying here any longer than I've got. You think I had a bad liberation, rats? Just
Hell of
wait
an
till you see
italics
what
on
I've
that
got in
eye.
store for you.
I do know of the basic first thing I was told about. Trouts, but I have sardines.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Anyone equip a shield? The slots were very class dependent. Very, very slightly better. Mainly acceptable. Well, the 10% experience was. Some of these. Here come the other one. You move the cursor down here. Hit point.
Done and done.
The experience to me. How would I even get to equip that? I wouldn't expect to get 2 of anything in one slot. Have 2 shield slots.
Be seeing ya.
Yeah, like multiple isn't the concern. You can't even have 2. Good to have everyone have a recruit something.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
Maybe for someone in the back row?
Done and done. Done and done.
I already did. Why does it say +2? You have 2. I'm just confused because I hover over him and it's blank. Like he doesn't have any. Okay. Oh, she got 30 experience from it. Oh, it does. I guess she had lots. Extra here.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word and it's yours.
I know who are flowers. That was like the whole Fire Emblem thing. Like that was just noxious. Potions seem a little easier to buy. Onyx. But I'll have a bunch later.
Thank you very much.
Get the wrong number of how many I have, how many I can get.
Thank you very much.
I feel. Why is this separate? Why does it say I'm holding one of them? There's why in hell have them?
Remember, you can't buy that back once you leave.
So undo the sale for the same price. Weird thing, but.
Come back, Sip.
Those things. Leave one if I get someone with no equipment, I guess. So far, everyone's default equipped. It's only like names.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
%20 experience. Add that to her plus 30.
Done and done.
I walked here. No more.
Done and done. Be seeing you.
While it's the best thing and gives experience, I don't feel like I should have those on everybody. Reason to go to one for another. I'm like, do we need this many? Ventus B. Again? But the... Oh. Why is it even here? Are there multiple levels of restoring a town? Or just... Walked over here, yeah, let's talk. Not being bad, or to unroll with a magic fancy ring. Stop! Shall come with us or not. Weird keep having a place to fight, but town is locked behind that. Have Rolf unit yet? Well, not yet. Damage. Very weird having two thieves, because, like, he steals it and they're just gonna immediately steal it back. You're getting to, like, angel this out, like, right here. So weird hitting X to go, like, do the entire reason, like, the organize button. Like, come in here and organize it. Why do I have to then start hitting X? A should be continuing forward in the thing you were just doing. I'm glad you used that on the one who had already lost all of his passive.
Seems we've done it.
Still, everyone's still full. This having enemies on the overworld thing just doesn't seem like it belongs. Don't even get experience for it, or fully heal. I just don't get rid of it. Fun so far.
The battle is ours.
Like the goal is just to avoid these enemies. Oh, you are.
Just getting started.
You get the honors if you completely eliminate the unit in a round. Beat the associated stage and they go away that way. Sardine. Sure would sneak through here, but can't do anything. What happen if you lose the fight? Yeah, it's good. Wardrobe was mandatory.
Your garb
fire.
is unmistakable, but your name makes matters all the more certain. You must be a descendant of the old court sorceress, the great and noble Yana, who served under Queen Elenia's grandfather.
Yes, I'm her granddaughter.
Such knowledge brings my heart great joy. I was only but a child when I knew her, yet she left a lasting warmth few can match. I never expected to come across one of her lineage in a place as bleak and desolate as this.
If I may, we caught wind of Zenoiran soldiers discussing their fruitless search for an old witch.
That would be our elder, yes. We magicked her away somewhere safe in hopes of eluding their gaze. But those dogs still bear down on the hamlet, using their hunt as an excuse to tear its walls apart, board by board.
A distressing tale indeed.
Though the final act is yet to be written. Please, help.
You needn't so much as ask.
All these little individual people. Or what they're... I didn't... Oh. Like,
An angel, here in Cornea. I dare say that's a rare sight.
The Orthodoxy reveres them as an extension of the Heavenly Father himself, my prince. Do try to keep your composure.
What manner of men stand before me?
I am the Knight Joseph, faithful retainer of the royal house of Cornea. Beside me is the very commander of the Liberation Army, none but the great Prince Alain.
The Liberation, you say? And I'm well aware of you, Sir Joseph. Word of your exploits has long since reached my homeland. My name is Oclese, Heaven's Wing Knight of the Palavian Orthodoxy. Swords of the Liberation. I would request a kindness from you if you can spare the time. By order of His Holiness Pontifex Errant, I've been tasked with amassing luminous gemstones, known commonly as divine shards.
oh, these
Those
garbage
that
we
I've
find on the
unearthed,
ground.
I entrusted to an old friend. A safe pair of hands who works as a cleric for the Orthodoxy. At least, it was safe. The church she shepherds, Ronmore, has been seized by a pack of brigands called the Black Talons. I turn my gaze for one ungodly moment and look what happens! Apologies. Such a profane outburst ill befits one of my angelic stature. Regrettably, my host alone is far lacking the numbers I'd need to mount an adequate rescue.
So the Black Talons continue their treachery, even without Gamel among them to chart the course. It seems this cleric is damned without our aid. We should help however we're able.
My countless thanks, Prince Alain. It's as though the Father himself delivered you to me.
I mean, it very much feels like we're in these little dialogue sequences over, you know, things naturally happening, including in how it's read. turn it off. Rather it have it than not have it. If I wanted to, You are fast.
I'll take it.
Hey, he was smart enough to attack the right one.
Nope. Nice try.
Be healed.
That'll do for now.
Want to be here. He like vanished back to where he started. Run through her. Enough levels. I want to break before. But 4 hours in. Stages are all like quite small so far. I imagine that'll change soon enough. We'll play more soon.